What's up, everybody? What's up? Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air. A little something different tonight, y'all. A little something different. Some NCAA Men's College Basketball. A doubleheader going late into the evening. We start off with Texas A&M versus them Kentucky Wildcats. And then we end the night with the Butler Bears taking on the University of Arizona Wildcats. We will be a throwback type stream today, y'all. Throwback to the olden days here on the channel. I imagine we will be competing against my favorite channels over in Asia that will be showing the game and playing the game audio. But really, these streams are in anticipation of March Madness. So just a little like preparation type stream for March Madness here on the channel. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights says go Rams, GG's. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Mr. Berry, for that $2. Oops, wrong number. $2 Valhalla Holla. Thank you so much, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. Anywho, what I was getting at, we'll be competing against the China channels that show the game and play the game audio to little or no resistance. I will forego the game audio tonight and call the game as best as I can. I was over it before it ended last night, Viking Jerome. I was over it before it ended, my friend. And I won 10,000 points. I guess I do have to bring up my Streamlabs app to fire off this betting. All right, this game is set to tip off at 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. It'll be shown on ESPN2. On your local television remote. All right, betting is open. You can use your Valhalla Sports Talk points. They're like points, but with a V, to bet the winner of the game. The choices are Wildcats or Texas A&M, all one word. Wildcats, all one word. Texas A&M, all one word. Bet between 0 and 10,000. You could be point rich by the end of the evening. You too could be point rich by the end of the evening. No cash value, y'all. It's just for fun. It is just for fun. Now, the way you gain points, for those of you that are new viewers, is you just spend time here on the channel. Participate in the chat, and it all does it automatic. It all does it automatic. I don't think Sam Darnold is coming back, says Viking Jerome. I told you that much last night. I told you all that much last evening. Cinderella, your carriage awaits. But I almost said you all, like everybody. But man, there was a large part of the old Viking Nation that was screaming from about week 4. That week 2 to week 8 area, when we were hearing MVP, I was like, what? Please. And then it got louder and louder and louder as the winds kept piling up and up and up. Long-term deal, all the money. Trade our draft pick that we've been waiting years to make. Trade him. I stopped watching the game after the third quarter. Nope, I stuck it all the way out. I stuck it all the way out. But anyway, the off-season starts for the Vikings. Shout out to the 56 in the chat. If you're new, please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to have to put this microphone back on a boom arm, y'all. I'm going to have to put the mic back on a boom. Once we go back down to the ground here and off this bar stool, that will occur. Hopefully y'all can hear me okay. I'm operating two mouses, as well as two keyboards. Pass protection was horrible, says Viking Jerome. I just totally disagree with that. That fool held onto the ball for way too long, Viking Jerome. You gotta grip it and rip it in the playoffs, bro. And that dude was gripping it and then getting sacked. But I didn't fall for the con. I posted that on the community page last night. I never fell for the con. And I lived up to my promise that I made the year before when them sons of bitches broke me, that I would not spend a penny on the Minnesota Vikings. I would not purchase Sunday ticket for the first time in the program's history. And I would not buy any swag. They didn't see a penny from me. Doug Smotherman checks in, says, Go BBN, I miss you showing the game Saturday. Had to listen to the game on the radio. I'd never shown the game. Oh, you talking about the Kentucky game, Doug? Well, about that. About that. There's a little drama going on the YouTube side, y'all. This shit's like General Hospital or some shit on a regular basis. And there will be no game audio today either. I will be calling this to the best of my ability, but basically just reacting to what I'm seeing on the TV. All right, here we go. Let's kill this music. ESPN2 just went live. As I mentioned before, it's the number 11 ranked Texas A&M Aggies versus the number 8 Kentucky Wildcats. BB Nation in full effect at Rupp Arena, Lexington, Kentucky. They'll rebuild the offense line and get running back help, says Viking Jerome. Someone posted today that they were running the ball in the third quarter like they were up by 24 points. All right, let me turn on this audio. Now, you're not going to be able to hear it, y'all, so I apologize, but it is what it is. I'm not going to risk it with channels out there showing the game, even though I believe that you cannot copyright over-the-air audio. If it can be transmitted over the air, it cannot be copyrighted, in my opinion, and the opinion of many legal experts. All right, tip-off. We are underway. We are underway at Rupp Arena. Kentucky in their home whites. Texas A&M, those might be black uniforms. All right, Carr, an easy layup to start off Kentucky. Phelps, Hefner, Obeski, Washington, and Coleman starting lineup for A&M. They cycle it around, a drive to the basket, goes off the side of the backboard, rebounded by A&M, and we got a whistle. I think he touched out of bounds. It'll be Kentucky ball going the other way. Williams to inbound it. The Kentucky starting five: Lamont Butler, Otega Owe, Jackson Robinson, Andrew Carr, and Amari Williams. Sent over to the near side, a three. Rolls all the way across the rim. And A&M gets the rebound, but the player falls out of bounds in front of their bench. And it's going to be Kentucky basketball. Still in the offensive zone.
Stars.
2-0 Kentucky here. Oh, let me go to the stat page, y'all. What am I doing? Three. Missed it. Carr misses a three. A&M with the rebound, bringing it up. They pause at the top of the three-point line arc. Send it to this near side. A&M is going left to right on your TV screen. Kentucky right to left. A three. Rolls in and out. Hard break. Kentucky running fast. Almost turned it over. Away. It's volleyball in the paint. Goes out of bounds, and the official says Kentucky ball. Kentucky ball. Kentucky going right to left. And all our viewers left because they know they can watch the game. Let me see what we got going on here, chat. Jaguar Gators calling this. Well, there's one showing it. T. Kubler? What's going on, man? All right, Kubler, the first bet of the evening. A&M unable to convert on their end. Here comes Kentucky. Sent to the top of the arc. A three from the far side. Missed, gets knocked out of bounds. It's Kentucky ball again. All the bounces are going Kentucky's way early here. 17-11 to go in the first half. My average view duration is 38 seconds. A three. Bounces out. 0 for 3. Not exactly a scoregami so far. A three by A&M from this near side. He hits it. Obaseki with the three. All right, turnover intercepted by A&M. Ball's on the far side there in front of the Kentucky bench. Given up near the Kentucky logo. Dribbled this way. Lost for a second. A three. Missed off the side of the rim. And Kentucky transition. Underneath. Nice pass. Oh, a little whoop-de-doo. Behind the back finish for two. 4-3 Kentucky. Oh, I think we got a foul. Otega Owe gets called for the tripping foul in the offensive end there. That bet was for my brother-in-law, who is a big A&M fan. All righty, Cubes. So the scoreboard is a little bit behind here, y'all. The one that's displaying on your screen is just a little bit behind. A&M to inbound the ball under their own basket. Kicked out. From the Kentucky logo, the UK blue and white center court. A pass underneath goes awry, but A&M comes up with it. A long three from the far side hits the side of the backboard. And here comes Kentucky. They cycle it. Top of the arc. A drive to the rim is blocked. Brea for three, rolls across the rim. Kentucky rebound, another three, near side. Bam! 4-3, like Kobe. A&M now down by 4, a three on the other end. They answer. Phelps with the three from the far side. Oh, turnover. Two defenders bracket a Kentucky player, steal the ball from him. Ball goes out of bounds. And we got a timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. 14:52 to go in the first half. It's 7-6. Kentucky Wildcats with the lead. Leading scorer for A&M so far is Washington. Leading scorer for the Wildcats. It's a tie between Robinson and Carr, both with 2. Yeah, this mic's got to go back on a boom, y'all. She's got to go back on a boom. I got too much stuff on my desk here, y'all. Too much stuff on the desk. Well, it's 2 channels. This is for you, fella who emailed me yesterday. 2 channels currently showing the game, the video and the audio. Tommy Ponu Samayal, 4.6 thousand people watching. ZM Long Vlog, 2.1K watching. And the Sports Live Reaction, 4.1K watching. He just hides it a little better. He hides it so you can't do a peek in. And he covers it during the commercial. So he's got a picture of Owe up right now. Thank you to the 50 of you in here that are not supporting a communist channel or one that is cheating. I appreciate it. My chat has just stopped. Are you all okay? All right, here we go. Back to it. Back from the commercial. In the chat, y'all, tell me who you're repping in this game. Are you an A&M fan? Are you a Kentucky fan? Or maybe just an NCAA Men's Basketball fan? Auburn is the new one in the AP coaches poll. It's the 6th straight week an SE team has held the top spot. That was the longest since Kentucky was number one the entire season in 2014-2015. Kentucky to inbound the ball up by 1. They bring it in. Again, Kentucky going right to left. They pass it back and forth, finally get it around past center court. It's brought to this near side, top of the arc. Right, a shot by Robinson misses, rolls off again. None of them go in. They just roll all the way across the rim. Here comes A&M. Phelps for 3. Heel of the rim, rebounded by Kentucky. Pushing. They're pushing on that far side there. Pass into the paint and a layup for 2. Carr lays it up and in. Pushing the lead to 3. 9-6. Cycled around again. A long shot by A&M misses, rebounded by the Wildcats. Point guard pushing, number 11. 4 assists on 4 field goals made for Kentucky so far. So they are passing the ball well. Into the paint. Up and in by Carr again. A little bunny layup. Just a little bunny layup there for 2. 11-6 Wildcats. A little paint action for A&M and a foul called on Carr.
Next possession, Kentucky gets the mismatch. They run Carr right to that block. A high IQ, high octane offense is Kentucky in the half court. Next level should even hear about point forward.
So free throws for A&M. The first one bounces on the front of the rim, then off the backboard, then in. Cutting the lead to 4 with 13 minutes to go in the first half. All right, Carr and Williams check out for the Wildcats. Second one rolled in the same as the first. Back to a 3-point lead for Kentucky. Wildcats bringing it up past midcourt. What's up, Noah? Dribble drive, penetration, kick back out. Top of the arc and a turnover on a pass that went behind the intended recipient on this near side. Yeah, it's really hard here with that mic where it is. All right, A&M a 3 from the far side. So wish. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And we're tied at 11 with a little over 12 minutes to go in this first half. A whistle? They didn't like some fighting or some hand fighting below the basket there, and a foul is called on A&M. Carter called for holding one of the Kentucky players. Kentucky will inbound from under the hoop. No, it's open, Noah. It took it. No, maybe you don't have that many points, Noah. Maybe you don't have that many points, Noah. Ooh, run over on the other end is one of the Kentucky players, but he'll be called for the foul. Butler called for the infraction. All right, they go to a commercial break. Tied at 11. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened then, Noah. There's only one bet, and that was made by Kubler. Maybe try it again, bud. Oh, don't do a capital B, Noah. Don't use a capital B. So do it just like you did it, but don't capitalize the B in bet. Yeah. There you go, buddy. There you go. And come on, y'all. Smash that like button. It's the only way I have a chance, even though it's slim against these channels showing the game. It's the only way I got a chance. Oh, tracking, Noah. You put Kentucky instead of Wildcats. I got you, buddy. I got you, man. I should have caught that. Love the confidence, Noah. Go Cats, says I am number one now. Cool name. Welcome to the stream. There we go. So we got one bet on the Cats, one bet on A&M. Appreciate it, Kubler. So what do we got starting here in tennis? The Australian Open or which one? There's a commercial for it right now, whatever it is. Oh, Australian Open. Isn't Australia where they play on clay? I am no one now. Gotcha, Noah. All right, so 11-11 with 11:44 to go in the first half. A&M will inbound the ball from under the basket. Handed off and cycled back to the top of the arc. A three from the top, glances off the side of the right side of the rim, A&M gets the loose ball and kicks it right back out to where it started. Phelps a 2 from just inside the arc, and he nailed it. And A&M has their first lead of the evening. France is the clay. Who plays on the grass? Wimbledon, right? All right, Kentucky misses a 3 on the other end, and here comes A&M trying to extend this lead. Cycled around to the top again. A shot just inside the arc, missed, rebounded by Kentucky, and a foul. Garrison gets fouled from behind by one of the A&M players. Payne Phelps out to the bench for A&M. And Kentucky inbounds it. They're coming up. The reinforcements headed to the scorers table for A&M. Maybe they're just finding a seat on the bench. Kicked out a 3. Missed. Kentucky can't hit a 3 to save their life. Kentucky shooting 11% from beyond the arc. Actually, worse than that. They're 1 of 10 now, so another 3, A&M. And they push it to 16-11. Kentucky in trouble again, y'all. This team this year. What's up, General Thor? Why are you looking at me like I'm crazy? Cycled around at the top. Dribble drive by Owe and a whistle. Foul after the contact. So Kentucky to inbound it. They do on that far side in front of the scorers table, and another whistle. Another battle inside. Hefner called for the foul on Almanor. Kentucky inbounds it again from the near side this time. Away. The far side came around a pick and pop, and a miss, and another foul. Garcia of A&M fouls him this time. Williams. We got 9:10 to go in this first half. Texas A&M shockingly with a big lead, 16-11. Well, 5-point lead. Again, next up, y'all. Next up here on the channel, Baylor versus Arizona. 25th ranked Baylor Bears versus the Arizona Wildcats. All right, this ball goes off of a Kentucky player's foot and out of bounds. A&M ball. Sheila, what's going on, Miss Sheila? A&M bringing it up now. A dribble drive into the lane, a layup misses, rebounded by that big dude, Williams, I believe. Here comes Kentucky, looking to answer and cut this lead. Pars check back in underneath the Williams, And an offensive foul is called on Williams. You're not feeling well, Sheila? Hope you get to feeling better, girl. Here we go. A&M with the ball again. This near side, wide open, trip to the lane, and a slam dunk. And the Aggies get a bench technical after the dunk for the celebration. But they lead by 7.
Celebration started season.
And the coach for A&M arguing with the official who was really quick to blow that whistle. So technical free throw here. Bada bing, bada boom. This official is trying to calm down the A&M coaches who were livid how quickly that was called. The general has joined me here at the desk. Kentucky bringing it up with 8 minutes. Just about 8 minutes. A 3 from the near side misses. Kentucky could not buy one, y'all. They're now 1 for 11. 1 for 11 to start this game. That miss by Perry. That miss was by Perry. Dude traveled. Here comes Kentucky. Fast break. Oway misses the layup. Williams follows up and puts it up and in. And Kentucky cuts the A&M lead at 4. Foul under the hoop. Called on Kentucky.
Take it, comes up with grip, and reshape the hustle by 22 in white to clean it up.
We go to a commercial break, chat. Our one friend from China showing the game got 3.8K. Still going strong. Not our friend really. Not our friend really, chat. The other China channel has 2.2K. Sports Live Reaction, who is showing the game. They hide it during the commercials, but he's got 5,000 sitting in his chat. So, dude who emailed me, Sports Live Reactions. What are you messing with our channels for? Another China channel, 6.1K. they're using video. We're not going to worry about them, though, right? Let's get the American channels. Let's get the American ones. How could you possibly have trouble finding me? Do you know where the main page is, Sheila? Come on, girl. You got a wrench. You got a wrench, girl. It shouldn't be hard to find me on YouTube. Come on now. And you can turn on notifications. If you have notifications turned on properly, it'll tell you where I am. You just click on it. All right, here we go. Back to it.
Story is about sharing and caring and how you live to your teammates, and it makes you feel better and play better. And what an opportunity.
So Kentucky down by 4 with 7:22 to go in this first quarter. A&M misses that first free throw. The second free throw is good, though. All being brought up by Kentucky now. Down again by 5. Carr to Owe. Back to the point guard, number 11. I forget his name. All right, Williams underneath, waits, puts the guy in a popcorn machine. It's blocked from behind, goes out of bounds. It'll be Kentucky ball from under the hoop. No, I'm not being hidden currently. Not being hidden currently. All right, here we go. Stolen by A&M. And a horrible shot on the other end, but he gets lucky and it goes out of bounds. It'll be A&M ball from under the hoop. Kentucky shooting 9.1% from beyond the arc. Another tough shot rolls all the way up and over the backboard and off the stanchion in the back there. Kentucky ball. All right, Kentucky inbounds it with 6:43 clock running here in the first. And I believe an offensive foul called on Owe. And Kentucky takes a timeout if they want to talk about it. Here we go. A&M bringing it up. A three. by A&M. Almost rebounded, but a foul underneath. It'll be on Kentucky.
They don't take surprise. They know which one's going to be clicking. And right there, the final spin off. Some jerseys, A&M can be belligerent on the boards. Where that's
Get better, Sheila. Get better. Thanks for stopping in. Get better, girl. All right, free throws for A&M. Up by 5. Now 6. And that second shot bounces off, rebounded by the Wildcats. Wildcats bringing it up, far side. Cycling it around the top of the arc. A drive to the basket. Kicked out. Corner, 3. And a foul. He'll take 3 free throws. With the Wildcats down by 6.
stars. That are fought.
Game Obed checks into the chat. Welcome to the stream. Game. Thanks for being here.
I'm not so sure Mark Hope is not setting a new standard and a new style, which in the modern era. I mean, there's not a more receptive guys. And
That free throw hit as well. And he cuts the lead to 3. 20-17, A&M with the lead with 5:55 clock running here in the first half. A turnover. BBN Nation is hyped. Williams, the layup, he blows it. He blows it, rebounded by A&M. Miss on the other 10, rebounded by Kentucky, and then stolen by A&M. What a scrappy play. And a foul called on Williams under the basket, who's beside himself. This Hefner guy is a headache for the Wildcats. The redhead for the Aggies. Well, that's a foul. You can't throw a guy out of your way, Williams.
he gets stuck again.
Kentucky pleading their case, but I've never seen these cases won. All right, so free throws for A&M. Oh, he missed it. He missed it. My bad, y'all. But it's rebounded by A&M. They miss a 3, rebounded by the Wildcats, and a foul on the Aggies. That was on Hefner, called for the foul. 20-17, 3-point lead for A&M. 5:21 to go, first half.
4 massively long charts filled out. And they put the big emphasis points in the middle about this game. Takes nothing for granted. And they're as connected as any team in college basketball. Again, they speak their own language. They keep their circle tight. What were some of the words? Can you share it with me? Not a lot of sound down that.
All right, so he makes both free throws, and now it's just a 1-point lead for A&M. Again, this is an 11-8 matchup. A&M ranked 11th in the country, Kentucky 8th. And A&M brings it up to the roar at Rupp from the Kentucky fans. Baseline layup by A&M for 2. Bounce underneath, kick out 3. Bang! Finally! Alomar hits the 3, and now the crowd is hyped as we're tied at 22. Turnover, Kentucky gets it. They're on the far side there, just in front of the scorer's table. Kick near side. Cycle it a little bit. Hit a runner. Butler, back out to 3. Shot. Miss, side of the rim. To the groans of the Kentucky faithful. Here comes A&M. Missed a layup. Tried a whirling dervish layup, and we got a battle for the ball, and A&M wins it. Kicked out 3. Washington. Missed. Tap out. A&M again for 3. Bam! Aggies with a 3-point lead with 3:45 clock running in the first. And a whistle. Timeout on the floor. Timeout on the floor. And we're approaching 3,000 views, but we're mired at 14 likes, chat. If you haven't, please hit that like button. I know there's only 18 of you in here. But why would there be more? When you could literally watch the game. $4.7K in ZM Long Vlog. Sports Live got 5K in there, showing it and hiding it at the commercial break. And Tammy Panu got 6.8 up in there. The even-handed hands of YouTube, y'all. The even-handed hands of YouTube. Even Valhalla Sports Talk PD is better than that. Let me go after these channels that are getting like 8,000 views, while these other channels have 8,000 in the chat. What a joke, man. What a joke. You would think you wanted your advertisements hit or heard by as many people as possible. And yes, I'm talking to you. Noah says, win this, I need my cheese. Hey, thank you so much, y'all. 3,000 views, 14 likes. Look at something here, chat. What an absolute joke. Here we go, y'all. Kentucky at the charity stripe, down by 3. He rattles it home. Offensive rebounds the first 12 minutes of this game. 1 for A&M, and they've had 6 since. Second free throw finds the bottom. And we got a 1-point game again. We got another 1-point game.
So taking 10 shots. So that's 25 team.
Cycled around by A&M. A 3 from this near side. Bam! Every time Kentucky gets close, A&M nails one of them threes. Now a 3 by Kentucky. Nothing but the bottom of the net. 3:05 clock running. Robinson now with 9 for Kentucky. All right, Kentucky defense on the other side knocks it out of bounds. It'll be A&M's ball from under the hoop.
And then ironically, in that first game, he didn't shoot well, and then he had an absolute phenomenal performance. His confidence is really high. NYU.
Obaseki to the hoop, misses it. Here comes Kentucky, near side. Kicked out to the corner, baseline drive. Oway, horrible shot. Williams tries to save it, throws it out of bounds on the near side.
That struggle for every college basketball player. It's especially a struggle here in Kentucky because you can't escape it. I think there's an assistant coach and the constant battle with your guys. Listen to us.
A&M with the ball near side here. Fakes the 3, takes it. Nothing but the bottom. A&M with 5 threes in this contest already. 6 now. Robinson for 3. Rolls across, out of bounds. A&M ball. (31-27) is your score. A&M with the lead. 1:50 to go before the half. At the half, I will take you to the stat page here, and we will go down and check out the current betting line as well as individual player stats for this first half. For those of you with bets or parlays that are working tonight. A drive to the basket by A&M results in a rebound by the Wildcats, who outlet quick. Drea Robinson. I think that was a 3. Nice. Oh, Robinson. I think there was a technical called on Robinson after he made that 3. He looked at the A&M coach. Oh, his foot was on the line. That wasn't a three. But that shot cut it to 1. Free throws for A&M. And he missed it. All right, he makes the second one. So back to a 2-point lead with 1-2-3, 1 minute, 23 seconds remaining in the first half. All right, here comes A&M. State of Kentucky subdued in the floor and the big UK logo. Oh. Loose ball, almost turned over. A&M still with it. Shot in the paint, missed. Goes out of bounds. What's the call? Kentucky basketball. Exactly 1 minute to go here in the first. Coast to coast. Went for the slam. And he's fouled. He was trying to baptize a man. I don't think I've ever had a stream where my average view duration was 36 seconds. All right, Butler, who's on the overlay today, is at the free throw line for 2, with Kentucky down by 2. I don't remember what the line was for this game. All right, he makes them both, and we're tied at 32. All right, timeout. We got 49 seconds to go in this first half. It's 32-32 between the number 11 ranked Texas A&M Aggies and the number 8 ranked Kentucky Wildcats. Listen, y'all, at the end of the half, I'm turning on the Kentucky radio. Not a client. My albondigas should be here shortly. Again, team and individual stats at the half, chat. I have the Kentucky radio on myself, says Noah.
The SEC has changed. They have right now Auburn, Kentucky.
All right, inbounded by A&M, 43 seconds clock running. He's standing on the UK logo. Looking at the clock. Bounces it in. They cycle it. Pass underneath. Is going to get out of bounds. Kentucky ball with 25.7 to go. So after all this, Kentucky could go to the locker room with the lead if they convert here. Timeout, A&M. Betting is still open, y'all. You can pick who you think's going to win this one. The choices are Wildcats or Texas A&M. Bet between 10 and 100,000 or 10,000 if you got that much. And you too could be Voight rich at the end of this game. No cash value. And just a reminder, y'all, those bets are not 1 for 1. They are not 1 for 1.
He can show zone right here, get you stagnant, standing, and switch to man within the possession. But I anticipate something different from Texas A&M.
Texas A&M coach got him one of them vests from a suit, from a 3-piece suit with the silk in the back.
Extending three-quarter court defense. More options to shoot on the floor for Kentucky.
Inbounded by Kentucky. They got shooters on the floor. Get it past midcourt, a trap. And he calls timeout. So now 17.9 seconds to go. Kentucky will inbound it with the shot clock off. They still have 2 more timeouts. Texas A&M with 3, I believe. Both teams are in the bonus. Fouls are 9-9. They got them marksmen on the floor there, Kubler. So this series, Kentucky leads it 13-6. The series, UK has won 5 straight at Rupp, and A&M won both matchups last season. Again, A&M currently ranked number 11 in the coaches poll. Kentucky number 8. Next on ESPN is Miami versus Duke. I won't be doing that game, but I'll be up for the late one. Butler versus Arizona. We will listen to the Butler telecast in that one because reasons. Kicked out. Bang! 3. And an answer rolls off. And we go to the half, y'all. We go to the half. I forgot you didn't have a score up here, chat. Oops.
Jackson Robinson makes the shot, turns and points and talks again.
Your score is 35-32 at the half. Kentucky leads A&M. All right, I'm going to go to the stat screen here. There's your scoring on the floor. Oops. What is this? I got to screw up here, y'all. Excuse this. All right, so here are the current betting lines. These are live odds. So now Kentucky is favored by 6.5. Over under just switched. You saw it live to 147.5. Kentucky is minus 350 on the money line. Aggies 250. All right, I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be back in a few. All right, chat, here we go. Let's check out individual team stats. There are the stats for Texas A&M. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I got to put that on a boom. Got to put it on a boom, mama. I don't think I need practice. Nothing. This is hot. All right, now my albondigas have arrived, chat. All 14 of you. Anyway, albondiga soup, y'all. It's a meatball soup. All right, here are the individual stats for the Kentucky Wildcats. So the leading scorer for the Wildcats is Jackson Robinson with 15. And the next leading scorer is way back there, Carr with 6. Otega Owe, their leading scorer on the season. Rough day. He's over. Get this bad boy lined up. There we go. Let's go to the main. And I'd like to remind you all that you can get some really cool swag here on Valhalla Sports Talk. And no, I'm not talking about hats with Valhalla Sports Talk on it. I'm talking about team swag of your favorite team provided by Fanatics, not Temu. For this game, I selected a hat for both the Wildcats and Texas A&M. I also selected jerseys for both Kentucky. Kentucky is the home white. And the A&M one is the home white as well. And then a polo shirt for each team as well. If you purchase one of those through Fanatics, by hitting that link, I get a little piece of that action. Presumably, because it's never happened before. But hit that subscribe. Give the video a like. And I'm going to bring in this audio and eat my soup. So I'm going to have to sync it up after the half, y'all. I'll have to sync it up, and that's going to slow it down a bit. That's how it works. All right, here we go now. Surprised it's not near the top here. There it is. There she be.
A physical first half as Kentucky in front of Texas A&M 35-32 after Jackson Robinson beat the buzzer about 4 seconds to go with that late three-pointer to give the Cats the lead. That's what's going on inside Rupp Arena. Time now to see what's going on around campus with UK at the half.
Yeah, I know that COVID was a major impact for a lot of people's lives, but honestly, I think it pretty much saved mine.
That is not a phrase you hear often, but for Shan Housekeeper, a college football coach, husband, and father of three, it is reality. The pandemic's forced slowdown, giving him time to address a life-threatening medical condition.
I would get a tunnel vision and a lightheaded feeling probably 25 to 30 times a day. And the symptoms kind of continue to compound.
You have two favorite teams in college basketball, Noah?
It was during the postponed 2020
I
football
root for
season
both
that
the Wildcat
Housekeeper,
teams,
then an
the
assistant
Kentucky
coach at Georgetown College,
of course,
sought
the UVA.
help. A routine eye exam turned into a trip to the University of Kentucky Albert B. Chandler Emergency Department.
There's a tremendous amount of pressure pushing my eye from the inside.
Once at UK, a multidisciplinary team uncovered the root cause, a blood clot in his jugular vein. Emergency medicine Dr. Brian Adkins' decision to perform a CT scan with contrast may have saved his life.
And so that really changed a lot of things. They then started to evaluate the pressure inside my skull. That was about 5 times higher than what I was supposed to be. So I'm very, very thankful for his willingness to do one more test.
Over the next 2 years, Housekeeper was seen by a team of specialists led by neuro-ophthalmologist Dr. Padmaja Sudhakar and neurointerventionist Dr. Shivani Pawa. He underwent multiple treatments and procedures to resolve the blood clot and a related condition called an arteriovenous fistula. Housekeeper's health journey paralleled a new chapter in his coaching career. In December of 2021, he became the head football coach at the University of the Cumberlands, leading his team while continuing treatments.
As a football coach, you want to have a great team and a great team effort, and I felt like I got partnered up with a great team at the UK Medical Center.
Today, Housekeeper is healthy, his vision is 20/20, and his brain pressure is stable. His experience has left him with one word to describe his life: thankful.
My challenge that I accepted from them is now I want to be able to go and impact other people and help as many people as I can, because they're giving me an opportunity to essentially get another lease on my life and my family. So I don't want to take that for granted. So I'm extremely thankful.
For UK at the Half, I'm Hillary Smith.
Kentucky shot just 34% in the first half, but turned up the heat offensively late in the first stanza, and they lead by 3, 35-32. More halftime coverage after this on the UK Sports Network.
The University of Kentucky has students from all 50 states, more than 100 countries, and perhaps just as impressive, all 120 Kentucky counties. What you may also find impressive is that in each of the 120 counties is a local Kentucky Farm Bureau insurance agent, someone who's always there to make things right after a storm or accident. Many Farm Bureau agents even graduated from UK, no doubt majoring in taking care of Kentuckians. Kentucky Farm Bureau, big on commitment.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
With the money they saved and earned by enrolling in LG&E and KU's new energy efficiency programs like Online Marketplace and Bring Your Own Thermostat, Frank was able to buy a pygmy goat. Sheila got bagpipes. Harry bought 10 pounds of Monk's Head cheese. Christy learned the Watusi and the Macarena. And Bruce, he bought a bicycle. Because he's just out there. Sign up now to earn money and save for whatever you're into. Visit lge-ku.com.
Hello, Creamy. Hello.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
It's time to look at the Central Bank SEC scoreboard.
Kentucky shaking off a 12-0 Texas A&M run. A late Jackson Robinson three with 4 seconds to go in the first half has them in front 35-32. Everybody looking forward to that Saturday matchup, Kentucky-Alabama, expected to be a track meet. Well, much like the Cats, the Crimson Tide were slowed down a little bit offensively in their first half against number 21 Ole Miss. But like Kentucky, it's a lead for Alabama at the break as the number 4 Tide lead 36-32. That game just now underway in the second half in Tuscaloosa. And the other game going on right now, it's all Auburn. They're up 18 on Mississippi State in the second half. That your Central Bank SEC scoreboard. Back with second half action after this on the UK Sports Network.
Hey Wildcat fans, cue the shine and savings. The new Zips Car Wash app is available for download. Keeping your ride sparkling clean has never been more rewarding. Get the free Zips app and earn points for every in-app purchase, including memberships. Then turn those points into free car wash rewards. Download the app today and your first wash is free. Visit Apple App Store or Google Play Store and search Zips Car Wash now. Zips Car Wash, official car wash of the Kentucky Wildcats.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals. And no matter what tasty choice you make, you'll enjoy our everyday low prices. Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
The Manchester is Lexington's award-winning upscale boutique hotel. Located in the historic Distillery District, the Manchester features 124 guest rooms with 4 expansive suites, a spirited lobby bar, and 2 elevated dining spaces. Grand Dam, the hotel's flagship restaurant, offers locally sourced bluegrass-inspired dishes. Lost Palm is our rooftop restaurant and bar, a tropical oasis featuring Latin-inspired shared plates and a tiki cocktail program with the best views of downtown Lexington. For reservations, visit themanchesterky.com.
Zaxby's just out-Phillied the Philly again. The Zaxby's Chicken Philly is back with garlic aioli, sauteed peppers and onions, decadent melty cheese, and your choice of Zaxby's signature crispy chicken fingers or delicious grilled chicken. But it's only back for a limited time, so enjoy it while you can. No pressure. It's just the greatest sandwich of all time on a ticking clock. Order the Chicken Philly today. Who's got the sauce? Zaxby's.
Our broadcast tonight here on the UK Sports Network is presented by
All right, here we go, Chad. I'm finishing up my dinner here.
UK Athletics.
But we're headed to the second half here.
Brunch and lunch using fresh ingredients. Be sure to visit one of their 7 convenient Lexington area
What's up, Valhalla?
locations. Kentucky leads Texas A&M 35-32. Goose, as we get set to start the second half.
we keep talking about Kentucky not making shots. They're 34%, but A&M's made 32%, so pretty good defense apparently on both ends.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to give defenses credit, and I still think the main issue for Kentucky is they're just simply not aggressive enough on offense. You have to create opportunities for yourself and not let the defense dictate the shots you're going to get. So we'll see if Kentucky changes that at all.
We'll see if this three-point shooting holds up for the Aggies. They shot 39% at the three-point line, making 7 of 18 in the first half. A team that had made only 15 three-pointers in 3 SEC games coming in. Kentucky, after making 16 at Starkville on Saturday night, is 5 of 17 in the first half. But maybe that one from Jackson Robinson got him going. Otega Owe scoreless in the first half. Got that streak going of having a double-figure night in every game so far this season. Starting fives back out for both teams. And the Aggies will have the ball to start the second half. Kentucky now goes left to right from our spot opposite the benches. Comes into Phelps. He had 11 to lead the Aggies in the first half. Butler did a nice job on him. He took 11 shots to get 11 points. Phelps out deep on the right. Goes over to Hefter down the lane. Kicks it to the corner. Obaseki open. Missed a three. And the rebound chased down by Omari Williams. And Butler is down and in pain. It looked like, Goose, I thought I caught a glimpse of somebody shoving him down.
I thought I did also, Tom, but I guess I...
Wow, this is brutal how far behind this is, y'all.
A lot of pain, and I think when he fell, he jammed his hand.
I think there's going to be about 22,500 or so people agreeing with us if they show this replay in a minute.
They probably will not. Well, there it is.
Yeah, and they picked up the replay.
He's holding
Butler's
his shoulder.
already down, and Williams really fought through 2 A&M players to come up with that rebound. The Kentucky's backup point guard, Kirk Reese, is out, and now their starting point guard, Lamont Butler, is still on his back, pointing to his left shoulder, which looked like what he hit when he hit the court. So what you would hope, there's the reaction, there's the replay.
It was either that or when he fell, he jammed his...
All right, let's restart this.
Might have been Phelps who kind of pushed him before all that last replay, when we saw it before.
So Travis Perry, Mr. Basketball from Lyon County, is going to check into the game, and he'll be the quarterback of this Kentucky offense. Mark Pope talking to him, gives him a pat on the back.
Stay aggressive.
Returns to the Kentucky bench. A big opportunity for Perry, perhaps, depending on how long Butler's out. And
they're going to go right at him, Tom.
And he's going to have to.
You don't know what's going on, y'all. This has never been this far behind.
The Aggies defense is going to see a little blood in the water here.
Well, it gives Lamont Butler a little bit more time because they're going to the replay.
It's good that they're at least taking a look at this. I heard the crowd reaction, and I missed the replay up on the big board. So I haven't gotten a clean look at it yet.
Maybe
but
it's the TV that's that far behind.
What the officials are doing now is over at the scorer's table on the far side. And the review ends pretty quickly, so I'm guessing this is going to stay a common foul.
Yeah, I think so. And the real big question here for me is if Lamont is out any extended period of time, I'm talking about in this game, will Jackson Robinson be able to stay aggressive offensively? Should he be called on to play point guard? That's the big question.
No announcement yet, so we'll assume it's going to stay a common foul. Jackson slid over when Creasa got hurt out in Seattle against Gonzaga and did a fine job at the point in a backup role. It looks like they've taken Butler back to the locker room.
Yeah, he's back to the locker room.
Perry and Robinson trade passes against that three-quarter court press, and now as Perry comes across the line, they run the trap at him. He gets in the middle to Carr, over to Robinson, open three, missed it. Carr with the rebound, though, on the backside. Passes out to Owe, to Perry on the right side. Perry walks it back to the middle of the floor, 12 on the shot clock. Perry guarded by the much taller Washington. Almost threw it away. Perry tried to rescue it. It's tapped out of bounds, and they give it to A&M. That time the trap did bother the freshman, and he turns it over. So A&M gets the ball back, trailing 35-32. Going to look at the replay again. Boy, on the replay, it sure looked like the Washington reached up between Perry's hands and swatted that ball out. But they're not reviewing that one. Here's Obaseki down the lane. Over to Coleman. Shot blocked by Williams. They don't review it in that situation until the last 2 minutes. Williams blocked the shot. Kentucky's got it in front court. 1 minute into the second half. Cats with a 35-32 lead. Perry straight away bounces it to Williams, right of the circle. Williams holding the ball. Dribbles over to the left side. Works his way down the lane, bumping with Obaseki, who's going to get called for a foul. It'll be his second in the first of the half on the Aggies. And Obaseki's 6'4". And Williams said, wait a minute, I'm 7 feet tall. I'll just work my way down the lane.
And did a good job of it. Stand under control. Didn't move too quickly.
Oway on the left baseline. We'll play it in for Kentucky. Floats it out to Carr. He'll give it to Perry deep on the left side. Perry starts to work down the sideline. Now comes back to the middle. Cross-court pass to Robinson. Robinson bounces it to Carr at the top. Carr dribbles right, feeds Oway on a backdoor cut into the lane. 10-footer, foul on A&M. He missed the shot badly because he got hammered by Phelps. That's 2 on Phelps, 2 on the Aggies.
Well, they're playing him drive first. That's
Otega
the way they
Oway
have played
is in
him
trouble
the
here,
entire
y'all. He
game,
doesn't have any
and
points.
Oway has brought
got
the
a
ball
16
right to
game,
him.
10-point
They're not
plus
going to
scoring
change
streak.
that until he shoots a
The
three.
longest streak since Malik Monk did it in 2016, 2017.
You got to take it.
You just have to, Tom.
It's part of this. This offense is based on.
At the free throw line.
Good for Oway's first point of the night.
Yeah, there's a reason they do so much studying on these scouting reports and film sessions.
Second shot, Oway rolls it in.
Just good sometimes to see that ball go through the basket.
It's a good point. Maybe that'll get him going.
Kentucky
37-32.
I think this is their biggest lead of the game at 5. 37-32 with 18:28 to go. Turnover.
Oway throws it ahead to Perry. Open right side. Lets it
Perry
fly.
for 3.
Shoot that, young man. Shoot that ball as soon as you can.
Travis Perry shoots Kentucky into an 8-point lead, 40-32. Timeout, Texas A&M. 18:07 left to play, and the bench empties onto the court to greet the 5 guys coming off. Kentucky 40, A&M 32 on the UK Sports Network.
Right corner, 3-ball, got it! Tune into the UK Healthcare Mark Pope Show on the UK Sports Network. Join the voice of the Wildcats, Tom Leach, and head coach Mark Pope as they take questions from the Big Blue Nation. Another 3, got it! My goodness! Join them at 6 p.m. every Monday night throughout the entire basketball season.
Just jammed it in on the putback.
Check your local listings for the UK Sports Network affiliate in your area.
Finished it with a left hand off the glass.
When you or a loved one is seriously injured, Becker Law is your most valuable player. From auto accidents and trucking accidents to drunk driving and personal injury, Becker Law is ready to fight for victory. For over 35 years, we've been in Lexington winning big for Kentuckians. Your case is not just a number. So if you're wrongly injured, get the compensation you deserve. Call Becker Law. Just dial 3s or visit BeckerLaw.com and go Cats!
At the University of Kentucky, we do more than harvest from our rich legacy.
We sow and nurture the dreams and the dreamers.
The graduates who plant themselves here.
The seekers who advance patient-saving care and research.
The community leaders who transform lives.
We do more than survive in Kentucky.
We strive in Kentucky. We thrive in Kentucky.
.07 left to play. Kentucky 40, Texas A&M 32. That Travis Perry three-pointer prompting a timeout by Texas A&M. And how about the rookie from Lyon County knocking down that shot after the play in which he committed just his third turnover
y'all, thank
of
you
the
so
season
much for
in the
letting me
first since
finish
the
my
14th
dinner
of
there.
December.
And you know, Tom, I almost said, I didn't say it because it would have sounded crazy, but I almost said, I'm glad he turned that over, Tom. And you would have said, well, why is that? And I would say, because it's going to make him focus, which helps him to hone in on his next shot attempt. So sometimes you take a bad as a player, you kind of punch yourself in the chest and say, come on, I'm better than that. And then you make something.
I don't know if you were like this when you were a rookie, but like sometimes rookies come in, especially if you're not playing much like Travis wasn't early. Your first goal is to do no harm. And so he wasn't turning that over, but you also want to then evolve into positive contributions, and he has been doing that of late by making big shots like that.
Well, just the positive minutes he's given Kentucky is one thing, and that's a good thing. Don't get me wrong. But as I talk to the coaches about how well he has subbed in for Lamont Butler, they said, man, he's too good not to be shooting the ball more. So he's hearing that, and he's looking for his shots more.
Yeah, he's now 5 of 13 on the season from the three-point line. Butler is out of the locker room and was back in the huddle, so that's good to see. But Perry stays out there with the same 4 teammates, Williams, Carr, Oweh, and Robinson.
And he's raising that arm up, stretching it, rubbing it. I think as soon as his number's called, he's going to be ready to go.
The good thing is it's the left shoulder, and he's the right-hander. Phelps will play it in over on the far side next to the A&M bench. Does so to Hefter. They swing it left side to Washington. Bounce feed into Phelps. Goes under the basket and muscles it up. No good. Rebound ripped off by Williams. Outlook to Perry. Cats on the run. Perry angles to the middle. As the ball knocked away, gets it back. Double team. Gets it over to Oweh. Oweh back to Perry. Perry floats over to the left side. Gives it up to Williams. Williams fakes the handoff over to Robinson. 3-ball, left side. Bingo!
Right. You just want to keep building on this, and that's obvious, Tom.
All right, Kentucky
but now they're that
making haste now. They pushed the lead to 11 with 17:33 to go.
Here's Coleman at the top of the key. Drives into the lane, spins, fall away 10-footers, good. His first points of the night ends the Kentucky run. Stretching back to the first half, it had been 13 unanswered for Kentucky, but it's now 43-34. Perry floats it across the line to Robinson. They get it in the middle to Carr. Carr has it knocked away, and then trying to get it back. He knocked it down. I thought it went off his foot, but they say it was Coleman who touched it last.
Tom, I was going to say they now have put Carr in the middle of that against that zone, and that's the way to beat it if you get it there. But the thing you must do if you do catch it is be really aggressive pursuing the basket.
Yeah, don't let the defense recover. Here's Williams handing it to Robinson. Robinson curls into the lane, fires it to the left corner. Perry, 2 of them for Travis Perry.
Perry is on fire.
Confidence just blooming right in front of our eyes.
3 straight threes for the Cats. They have a 12-point lead. Phelps straight away. He missed a 3. Williams high to claim a two-handed rebound with arms outstretched.
Yes.
Perry, right side, touch pass to Carr in the right corner. Fakes, drives, jump pass over to Robinson. Can he hit another one? No. Rebound fought for between Williams and Hefter, and a foul on A&M. Williams had the inside position, and they're going to get a foul. Maybe Coleman that pushed him in the back.
I just like how aggressively Williams is pursuing rebounds right now, man. I say often, you have to deliver messages, especially when you're big. And if you go up there aggressively and come down with that thing with 2 hands, you see that defense back off.
Obaseki called for the foul, his third, team third in the half. Inbounds pass to Carr, gives it to Perry out deep on the left side. Travis Perry fires it to the corner to Carr, dumps it in to Williams, and a bad pass. It was a little off the mark, and Kentucky turns it over for the 9th time, but they had 8 turnovers at the 3:42 mark of the first half, so that's the first one in quite a while.
Yeah, they are playing some heads-up basketball right now.
Cats by 12, Texas A&M with the basketball. Garcia's in the game's got it at the top, and here's a whistle and a foul on Perry as Jalen Lee, 6'8" sophomore who checked in, was trying to work himself open, and Perry's called for his first foul and the team's first. Williams out, Garrison in. And Williams getting a double 5 from his head coach. as Amari has 4 assists and 7 boards tonight. Kentucky has out-rebounded Texas A&M by 7. Obaseki works his way into the lane, loses his balance, but they call a foul on Kentucky.
I think it's Brandon Garrison. A reach in as opposed to really moving your body and staying aggressive on that play.
Yeah, when you're 6'10" and he's 6'4", don't reach.
Don't reach. Hands up, move your body, and you're good shape.
Timeout on the floor. Cats lead it by 12 over the Aggies. 15:59 to play on the UK Sports Network.
If you're a healthcare professional who'd appreciate an environment that's collaborative and supportive, listen to what team members say about working at Baptist Health.
It's a wonderful place to work, knowing that you're heard and that you have teamwork. It makes all the difference.
Our work family is the best ever.
If you are looking to broaden your horizons, Baptist is the place to come.
Be inspired, impactful, included. Be a part of Baptist Health. Visit baptisthealth.com/careers today.
At Kroger, an annual Boost membership just got even better. Now you can choose from Disney Plus with ads, Hulu with ads, or ESPN Plus on us when you sign up. Plus, enjoy unlimited free delivery, double fuel points, exclusive offers, and free items. Sign up for a Boost membership today.
So
it's
Kentucky
an easier way
woke
to
up,
save,
y'all. You woke up the
including new streaming
Wildcat,
options to
y'all.
relax
It's 46
with
to
while we deliver your
34.
groceries.
We got
Kroger, fresh for everyone.
15:59 remaining
Restrictions
in the
apply. See
second
site for
half.
details.
Credit card balances can leave you feeling stretched, but what if you could stretch it right back? At UK Federal Credit Union, we can help stretch your money by offering 0% APR for 12 months on credit card balance transfers. If you have an interest in zero interest, then why not transfer that high interest balance to a new UK FCU credit card and get 0% APR for 12 months? Just visit one of our 7 branches to transfer your balance today. UK Federal Credit Union. Balance transfer subject to transfer fee. Visit ukfcu.org for terms and conditions. Membership eligibility required. Federal insured by NCUA.
Those are my Kentucky Wildcats.
And Kentucky has a 12-point lead on Texas A&M, 46-34. Last 3 baskets have all been 3-pointers for Kentucky. 2 of them by Travis Perry, and so since Travis got that run of 3s started, we'll make that our key scholarship key play of the game. Since 1999, $532 million in scholarships and grants funded by lottery proceeds have been used right here at UK. The Kentucky Lottery truly is fueling imagination and funding education.
Tom, as I mentioned earlier, sometimes or usually those percentages start to catch up with each other. We talked about A&M making those 3-point shots at in the first half and Kentucky struggling. Percentages tell you that they're going to miss some in the second half and Kentucky's going to make some. So that has trended that way thus far in this half.
Texas A&M averages 17 offensive rebounds a game, number 1 in the country. They have 7 tonight and 6 second chance points. So that's been a big key. And also Kentucky has played good defense without fouling. A&M 5 of 9 at the free throw line. Kentucky is 12 of 12. So the Cats have actually gained an advantage there, where on paper it figured to be an advantage for the Aggies.
But they get offensive rebounds in bunches, so
yes,
you cannot relax.
Comes into Payne in the right corner. Trying to back his way in on Garrison. Comes to a jump stop. Leans in. Banks it up and in. Payne just muscled his way to a deep spot in the lane. His first
All right,
field
a
goal of the
10-point
night.
lead now for the Wildcats with the ball.
46. The Kentucky lead is 10. Carr's got it. Top of the circle. Holding it high above his head. Now dribbles to his right. Hands it off to Owe. Owe over to Garrison. Left of the circle. Trying to hand it to Robinson. They're denying that. They get it to Perry with 9 to shoot.
Perry, who's been on fire.
There's a back out to Carr with 5. Carr dribbles right. Carr slides right. 10-footer. Rims out. No good. Rebound tapped out of bounds off the hand of Garcia. It'll be Kentucky's ball. But
2 A&M players end up under the basket.
Trying
in
to
a heat.
fight for the rebound, and that's what ultimately
Kentucky
led to
ball.
the ball going out of bounds off the Aggies. And here comes
What's
Butler
up,
back
Theo?
into the game along with Brea.
Theo Sammy
Always
in
gonna
the
go out,
house.
and Travis
Somebody.
Perry will go out to a big round of applause.
Yeah, it was Jackson who came in from behind there, but 2 Aggie players going for the ball. They were fighting each other for it, and it went out of bounds.
Break for Kentucky. Let's see if they can take advantage of it. Butler Floats it into the lane. Carr makes the catch. Muscles it up and in.
He needs some points right here.
48-36.
Oh, it looks like
Kentucky's
one of the
lead back
channels
to
was
12.
taken down, the
Nicely
American
executed
one that was
inbounds
showing
play.
the game.
Perfect
The
pass
two
from
channel
Butler up
ones are
high.
strong, y'all. They got
able
like
to grab it,
6,000
come down,
in
and go
each
right
of them.
back up and score. Phelps out deep on the left side.
6,000 showing the video and
Bounces
the audio.
it down to Payne. Payne, 15 feet out on the left
So
side.
let's worry
Spins to
about
the
these
baseline.
channels that are doing
Garrison cuts him
10,000
off, and he
views.
puts it up
Let's
and in
worry
and got
about those
fouled.
guys.
Well, Garrison kept his hands up, and that was just a very difficult shot that Payne made.
Yeah, he made a tough shot there. He's really strong, but here's the key to that. As far as I'm concerned, it's okay for him to catch the ball inside because it takes the ball away from their three-point shooters. You'd much rather give up two. I know this is a three-point opportunity, but they get going at the three-point line, which they did in the first half.
Payne's free throws no good. Rebound snatched by Jackson Robinson for Kentucky. Robinson's done a nice job on the boards tonight for Kentucky. That's his 7th rebound.
Good.
Butler goes across the circle to his left. Lost the ball, but gathers it back in. Goes to his right hand, gets in deep, pump fake. Another one, leans in, missed it with the left hand, and Payne comes off with it for the Aggies. Phelps jogging down the right side. Comes to a stop on the wing. Comes into the lane now. Ball knocked away, but it's picked up on the left side by Lee. He'll shoot a three. Missed that one badly. And it's lost out of bounds off Kentucky. Mark Pope leaping in protest. Now the officials are going to confer and change the call to give Kentucky the ball.
And Mark, he wasn't as crazy as he can go over there on the sideline. You won't see him do much more than that. And after they changed the call, he put his hand up and said, my bad. You know?
Carr out, Almanor in for Kentucky.
But he had all the reason in the world to argue that call.
48-38 Cats, 14:21 to play.
How do they usually stick together?
With
How come your
man-to-man
moms never
pressure
fell
deeper
apart?
into backcourt. And Butler will come up the right side, tracked by Carter. Butler stops.
Thor's doing
on
good.
the right
Theo,
side,
he's running
puts
around
between
here,
his legs once.
begging for food.
Now again.
Like he does.
Over to Garrison. It's knocked away. Garcia trying to outrun Garrison for the loose ball. And they're going to call Garrison for the foul.
Theo, I made the mistake
hip check there as he was trying to get
of
to the ball
contacting
Garrison,
Farmer's
before
dog
Garcia was just a little faster.
and
That's
taking
3
their survey.
on Garrison, 4 on Kentucky.
Not a bad foul.
Bad pass, though.
Bad pass.
In
Now, here's
reference
what I
to
wonder
Thor?
If you'll see. Because A&M is taking away.
And now,
Kentucky's,
no lie, I get like
ability
4
to
Thor
reverse the ball
emails
through the
daily
game. I
from
wonder if you'll see a
Farmer's
backdoor
dog.
cut here. Post up. And
That
then
shit,
go
if I was going to
backdoor
do that
and go
for him,
backdoor
man,
hard
you're looking at like
and get a layup.
$250 a month for Farmer's dog, the real dog food, I guess. You know what I mean? The ones you put in the fridge.
Got it now on the left baseline.
That's crazy. We're probably going to have to do it, though.
Phelps, 11 in the first half, scoreless so far here in the second. We'll play it in. Looking into the lane. Lee came wide open in the left corner, but Phelps was looking into the lane. Here's Garcia, right at the circle. Not much of a three-point threat. Bounces it to Payne. He's going to back down on Williams. And here's a whistle and a foul. It's on Williams. It'll be his third.
Hold your ground.
They basically, they take his weight and all of his information, right, that you give him.
5.
And they set up how much of these packets you're supposed to give him each meal.
So Phelps will play
And
it
it's
in
supposed to
off
be
the
like
right
real
baseline
food,
this time.
like vegetables and, real chicken, real beef.
You frequently see on both ends the big guys kind of backing
You
got
to keep it in the refrigerator.
That's going on, but that time they called it on Williams.
It shows up in a cooler every 2 weeks, I think.
Going to shoot a contested three that's no good. And Williams to claim another rebound. What a warrior he has been on the glass tonight. Up into front.
I should have just done the introductory. Oh, my goodness. Just baptized a man from the A&M Aggies.
Going to the hole. And the fact of the matter is they beat the
Rest in
press
peace.
up the floor again.
All the way to the hole to stuff it in. 50-38.
So a
Kentucky.
12-point lead for
Garcia down the
Kentucky.
lane. Cut off, leads into Almanor and draws the foul. They're going to give the basket as well as Williams came in to try to block the shot and got it on the way down, they say.
Well, it hit the backboard. So once it hits the backboard, they can look at this now. It's a dead ball. I thought it hit the backboard.
Wouldn't it be cheaper to just buy real food? Says DR.
Almanor.
For a while there, we talked about doing like pot pies
on Kentucky with 13:20 to play. So on the next foul,
you might have a point.
A&M will be in the bonus.
You might have a point,
13:20
man.
to play.
Just
It's
make him
50
some hamburger every day.
to 38 at the moment.
Yeah, you might have a good point, DR.
But they haven't signaled this basket good, but they're trying to confirm that with the replay now.
Well, I sure thought it hit the backboard.
I should have,
first,
Theo.
I'm not
The
sure.
trial thing was like
Williams came in really more than a block.
$60 for 2 weeks.
Right?
So I should have done it. But I know he's going to love it.
And,
I mean, there's no
grabbed it
doubt
out
in my
of the
mind
air,
about that. If it's
and
expensive, I'm sure he'll
led
love
the
it.
goaltending call. But
I mean, he loves the stuff that makes him itch.
Already hit the board, then it's looking like a missed shot, which he has a chance or a right to go get.
Yeah, it was
He loves the
hard
shit that he's
I
allergic
looked at
to.
the
So
replay with the TV crew, and it was kind of hard to see. I couldn't really tell from that angle. Okay,
so
they
goaltending is confirmed. So that makes it 50-40 Kentucky.
all right, so a
And
goaltend,
A&M will have a
and the
chance
lead
at a
is down to
3-point play.
10.
And Tom, that
13:20
is
to
an
go in this
example.
second half.
That's an example of making sure you understand that every play
Is my mic loud enough
means something.
over the audio, y'all?
You know, because that had no chance of going. So you might as well back off of that and take the guessing away.
Garcia at the line for the first time tonight. It's good to complete the 3-point play. 9-point lead for Kentucky.
I've done that before.
50-41. And this time it's just
Big
one
Zig's
man pressure
messaging
in
me,
backcourt
y'all.
from Phelps as Butler easily brings it into front court for Kentucky. Hits Almanor off a screen at the top.
Yeah, we
back
got to
to
be
Butler.
careful with him, too,
Butler
because
holding
he
the
will
ball
get
deep on the
big,
right side.
Theo. He will get big.
Floats over to the left. Bray is in the game. Over to Almanor, right of the circle. Gives it up to Williams. They've got it to the 5-man in the middle now. 10 seconds.
Mike is good. Okay.
Hands it to Butler. 7. Butler. Couple of crossovers. Steps back. Long 3. No good. Rebound Williams. Put back good.
There you go.
Big fella.
A grown man put back rebound. 52-41. Kentucky.
They give up offensive rebounds, Tom.
Yes. Bounce pass to Payne, 15 feet out on the right side. Gonna back it down on Williams again. Spins to the baseline with a jump hook. Good. Pretty
Well,
move.
that's a good shot. I mean,
Yes,
that's
it
just
is.
a good shot. But again, I would rather see that than I would them getting going from the 3-point line again.
52-43 and Kentucky with the lead. 12:15 to play. Almanor hands it up to Oweh out front. Fires it over to the left side to Butler. Butler goes down the side. Tries to pass to the corner. It's deflected out by Garcia. And Solomon Washington will check in for the Aggies. And Garcia will go out. Kentucky plus 11 on the boards. The Aggies still don't have an offensive rebound here in the second half. 7 for the game. Oweh gets it into Butler. Bounces it to Williams. Williams left of the circle. Dribbles once. Now he needs help. Gets Oweh on a backdoor cut. Bad pass, and Oweh loses it out of bounds. And Oweh saying bounce it as Williams tried to throw it up, and it was a little behind Oweh and skipped off his hands for a turnover. 12 turnovers for Kentucky. Under 12 to play in a game. Cats by 9. Aggies with the ball. Phelps fires a pass to the right corner. 3. Hefner, no good. Rebound Phelps, who saves it out front to Carter. Carter gives it back to Phelps. Phelps straight away. Drives left. Crossover dribble. Backs out beyond the 3-point line. Cross-court pass intercepted.
Owen
Slams it down.
slam dunk. Owen.
That Euro step, they would have called me for traveling twice.
Bounce pass to Payne in
Double
the middle of the
dribble.
lane. Throws it out to the corner for an open 3 by Washington. No good. And the rebound to Williams. Outlet Oweh, 2-on-1. Oweh
Here we go.
hit it
Cats
in
are
the hole
rolling.
and Gets hammered by Washington.
Yes.
Third on Washington, 4th in the half on the Aggies. and
Transition.
2 shots for
Transition.
Ortega.
That's our rolling, chat.
Timeout on the floor. 11:15 to play. 54-43. Kentucky leads on the UK Sports Network.
This jackpot is smoking hot. Warm up this season with the new Kentucky Jackpot Scratch-Offs. Play for your chance to win up to $3 million when you play. And that's not it. You could win even more when you enter your tickets online for a chance to win the rolling jackpot. With so many chances to win, you don't want to miss this. Purchase Kentucky Jackpot Scratch-Offs at any Kentucky Lottery retailer for your chance to win today. Visit www.kylottery.com for more details. Please play responsibly.
At the University of Kentucky, we do more than harvest from our rich legacy.
Kentucky, who was sitting there mired at like 6% from beyond the arc, is now at 34%.
The seekers,
and it's
who
better
advance
than
patient-saving
Texas
care
A&M
and
was.
research.
The community leaders who transform lives.
And Kentucky, a perfect 12 for 12 from the charity stripe.
We thrive.
Their field goal percentage now up to 41.5. It's crazy. What a turnaround from the first half. What an absolute turnaround
But craft them.
from that first half. Now, listen, we only have 13 in the house, and I got 24 likes, so I'm going to assume I've probably already got all the likes I'm going to get for this stream. But if you don't know how to do it, please X out of the chat, click the thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Appreciate you all being here. NCAA Men's Basketball doubleheader on the channel this evening. The last game is a late one. I'm going to be up late tonight. University of Arizona takes on the Butler Bears. We'll be listening to the Butler Bears telecast for that one, unfortunately. But it is what it is.
To not worry about the past or the future, but really focus on being in the moment. And he said that these last 4 or 5 days for Jackson Robinson have been really beneficial, and he's been really present. He obviously had an incredible game against Mississippi State, and he's looking to run it back again today. Tom and Goose.
Kentucky leads 54-43, 11:15 left to play. Our broadcast presented by First Watch, proud to be the official breakfast of UK Athletics. Every day, they're serving made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and brunch using fresh ingredients. Be sure to visit one of their 7 convenient Lexington area locations. And Auburn, number 1 in the country, at home tonight. Had a big halftime lead. Mississippi State's cut it to 13, but only 4:41 left to play. It's 73-60 Auburn. And in Alabama, the Crimson Tide team that comes here on Saturday, ranked number 4, is losing right now to number 21 Ole Miss with 8.
Wow, it looks like my mic went out all by itself there. How did that happen?
The Tide 50. Here, Kentucky seized control, Goose, and the spark really came late in the first half. That Jackson Robinson 3 propelled fast.
So Arizona is no longer ranked in the top 25. Baylor at 25.
With this team at times is unbelievable.
Cooper Flagg at Duke, one of 2 players in Division I to lead his team in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, and steals.
They don't get down.
The only freshman to lead team in all 5 categories in the last 25 years. We got a new star in college basketball.
Away, no good. His first miss in 3 attempts. That 13-0 run for Kentucky actually stretched back to the first half when they were down 32-30. They scored the last 5.
A little squelch in the telecast now, isn't there, Chad?
Second shot rattles out an empty trip.
Well, that's one thing about him I've picked up on. If he misses that first one, it's hard for him to make that second one.
Basicki on the point now for the Aggies. Bounces it left side to Coleman. Overhead pass to the corner to Carter for 3. Rims out. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Hefner.
Man, the old view count is climbing like an old woman.
Has come back to reality at the 3-point line.
And you thought they would.
Slowly.
Here's the thing, Tom. You want to go down there and help Brandon Garrison working against Payne in the paint. That's when they'll make a 3. So you just need to make sure you stay home.
Aggies 0 for 7 on 3s in this half. Kentucky's 3 out of 6. Butler bounces it to Garrison at the top, hands it back to Butler, down the lane, hooks it to the left corner to Carr, quickly moves it out to Robinson, 3, no good. Long rebound, tapped over to Butler, moves it quickly to Oweh on the right baseline. Bounce feed for a dunk
nice
by
pass,
Garrison.
slam dunk.
And see Oweh has attacked the basket. Now you get 3 guys down there and someone else is open for the dunk.
Pretty pass. 56-43 Kentucky. Obaseki kicks it right side. Hefner contested 3, rims out. Rebound tapped out into the A&M bench, and it was Oweh who tapped it out, so the Aggies will get a second chance.
Well, I love the way the guards have rebounded in this game. That's been huge.
Jackson Robinson leading the charge with 8 of them. Here comes Perry back in, and Butler goes to the bench.
6.5 in China Stream number 1. 6.5 thousand.
Right in front of the Aggies bench. Plays it into Hereford. Gets to the right elbow with a jumper that's good. Hefter's second basket of the night. 56-45.
4.2 in the second one.
Kentucky did that adjustment to handle the press.
4.2 in the second one.
A&M's defense, and they've backed out of that full court pressure now.
Absolute
Perry out
clown
on the
shit.
right side. Standing and dribbling. Moves left off the screen. Now throws it back to the middle to Carr. 12 on the shot clock. Carr dribbles right. Wanted to hand it to Robinson. Couldn't. Now hands it to Oway. Oway with 7 to shoot. Comes in up front. Over to Garrison.
Gotta move.
Perry's wide open in the left corner. Got to find him. They get it to him. Slides right. Throws up a wild shot because
Prayer
the
by
shot clock was
Perry.
about to expire.
As the shot clock expired, does not find an answer.
Wide open at the left corner.
Yeah, but you know when
11-point lead for Kentucky with 9:37 to go in this second half.
It slows, just throws it way out of whack. The whole offensive set.
Here's Obaseki down the lane, gets to the rim, blocked from behind by Oway, but they call it for his third foul. It'll put Obaseki at the line. That's 7 on Kentucky. Obaseki got a step on Oway, and he was. One thing about that young man, he's going to dunk it.
The little clicking sound you hear is because that feed is being transmitted over the air.
Before he even elevates.
9:30 to play as Obaseki steps to the free throw line. Inserting him into the starting lineup late last season fueled a late run for A&M that included that upset of Kentucky at the SEC tournament. He had 9 in the first half. Hasn't scored in the second. Free throw good. He's into double figures.
Lamont Butler and Kobe Brea comes back in, and
Perry and Oway go out.
And to Brea, I say the same thing I said to Jackson Robinson before that Mississippi State game.
Excuse me, Jack.
Stop thinking and just play.
Yeah.
Stop thinking and just shoot.
Do what you do.
That's right.
Second shot rattles out. No good, but it's rebounded by Payne, and he puts it up and in.
Boy, and that first step by that inside guy is towards the basket. You're beat right there.
5 straight for the Aggies, and 8 in this half for Payne. 56-48, Kentucky. 9:14 to play. Carr's got it, left side. Dribbles to the middle, hands it to Robinson. They double him. Now he backs out of it. Robinson slides left, cut off, fires a diagonal pass to Carr in the right corner. His three is no good. Rebounded by Carter. Cats have cooled off at the three-point line. Here come the Aggies. Obaseki slides right, goes down the lane, angles into the middle, stripped away by Butler, picked up by Brea. Bounce pass through traffic to Robinson. Touch pass out to Butler in the right corner. Butler's going to back out beyond the three-point line. Fires it over the left corner. Quick three. Brea. Bingo!
Bam! Don't you dare think. Just shoot the basketball.
You coached him up, partner.
Man, he's too good.
8.5 to play. Leads back to double figures at 59-48. Obaseki just outside the midcourt circle. Couple of between the legs dribbles. Goes to his right hand. Cut off by Butler. Spins, passes to Hefter. Quick three. He bounces off. No good. Rebounds tapped out. Butler's got it. Cats are running. Butler into front court. Goes for the basket. Falls down. And now he's turned his
no.
ankle.
Butler holding his knee.
He's had a tough night.
He's up. He got up. He got up.
He's going to try to walk it off. Almanori and Carr out.
Initially, it looked worse, and he went right for that knee.
There was contact from behind before he even got into that. I don't know why that call was not made.
He fell down. He's limping as he goes to the bench. He fell down just like the kid
I
at
think
Georgia
we've
did.
seen enough here, y'all, or heard enough anyway, to close betting.
Sniper under the basket.
Shot out of a cannon or something.
So betting is closed. There was one bet on the Wildcats and one bet on Texas A&M. 4,400 points in the loyalty pot.
Perry strips it away, but a foul called on Perry. It's his second. That's 8 on Kentucky. Hefter will go to the line. The first to timeout. 7:56 to play. The Kentucky lead is 59-48 over Texas A&M on the UK Sports Network.
Our lives are full of moments, big and small. And
Thank you for being here. The few, the proud. Thank you so much for being here for this NCAA Men's College Basketball live stream between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Texas A&M Aggies. Again, these streams tonight are in preparation for March Madness.
Becomes a part of you. memories you share with
but
others.
little chance
That's why we're proud to be the
of having a
official
big stream
jewelry
when
of
you've got the
Valhalla
China
Sports.
folks
Maybe
6
one day.
and 5,000
Never
strong in the chat, y'all. There's little chances they're showing the game and playing the audio.
Before you use that post-hole digger, where's your gas line? And where's your wallet? Because you hit a gas line
little
and it's going to
table,
cost you.
but I don't think
Not
so.
to mention that it's also very dangerous. Okay,
Right there.
now, where's your phone?
Outside.
Good. Call 811 before you dig. One call, and you'll know where to dig every time. So call 811. No problems, no accident, no fines. Oh, and it's the law.
When you need mealtime inspiration, it's worth shopping Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals.
25 likes, y'all. Thank you so much. We hit 25 likes, 3,400 views.
Plus, extra ways to save, like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump with points. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
To play, it's 59-48 Kentucky. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the UK Sports
You
Network.
tell him, COO, you tell that dog to do his business and get back inside because it's cold. Uh-oh. We lost the telecast, y'all. What's going
14
on?
assists, 14 turnovers tonight for Kentucky. They're shooting it well in the second half. 9 of 16 overall, 4 of 9 at the three-point line. The Aggies
I got to put that mic on a boom, y'all. I got no more room.
0 for 9 on threes in this
Or the
half.
new
Cat
one
fans,
that's
you can
coming
help
up on the
Markey
next
Cancer
one,
Center
the same one.
in its fight against cancer at the next home
Doug
game here at
Smotherton,
Rupp.
8-11
Which will be
to know where
Saturday.
to
Just grab a
hide the
souvenir
body.
cup for a chance to win great prizes like a VIP.
Yeah, they're
going
gonna
to
get this
away
dub,
game,
ain't they,
visit
Doug?
Myrtle Beach Vacation or Cats merchandise.
Cat's going to get this dub, my man.
7:56 to play. Kentucky in front, got 11. Jack.
Tom, sometimes I hate to, point things out because I don't want to wake anybody up. You know what I mean? But Kentucky, one of my keys was to defend without fouling, and because this team shoots a bunch of free throws, Tom, they shoot a lot of free throws, but A&M is just 7 of 13 from the free throw line, and that's a big key because they get over 70% of their offense either by transition or the biggest part of that is in the paint, and that means getting fouled on offensive rebounds and getting to the free throw line. So Kentucky has not given that part of the game up to them. So that's really good.
10 offensive rebounds tonight for the Aggies, 7 below their average right now. Hefner's free throw is good. He has one more shot coming. Looking for his 7th point. Kentucky.
It's pretty cool. The guy I used to work with
at the free throw line after going 11 for 19, a season
has
low
opened up
58% on Saturday. This one rolls in for Hefner.
like a gift shop / skateboard shop in the
back
mall.
to a single
and they
digit
moved him
lead.
to a new, larger
59-50.
location. This place is huge.
No full court pressure as Robinson is easily able
He's
to get it
looking
into
for
front
vendors,
court.
he says.
He's
I
again
don't
to
know what
bring it
I
up,
would
but
sell
then he
there.
almost throws it away. Kentucky may have gotten a break here. He threw it into traffic there, trying to get it to Williams up high, but A&M deflected the ball, and then the battle for the loose ball went out of bounds into the Kentucky bench off the Aggies.
Well, I don't know what's so difficult about getting the ball into the center. You got to hold that.
Brea brings it into Williams, who makes a leaping catch out on the left wing. Wanted to hand it back to Robinson, but he couldn't. Now he hits Robinson down the lane. Shots blocked. Nice play by Washington. Aggies have it going the other way. Here's Phelps driving down the lane, gets right to the rim and puts it in. Phelps with 13. 59-52. Crowd a little restless here at Rupp Arena with 7.5 to play.
So am I.
Butler called up off the bench and limping his way to the scorer's table. Here's Perry out deep on the right side, just standing and dribbling. Floats it over to Williams. Williams holding the ball at his waist. Robinson comes to get it. Shot clock's down to 12. Over to Almanor, who's in. Almanor hands it to Brea. Brea holding the ball at his waist. Moves inside the arc. Fires it to the left corner. Perry gets it. Fires the three. No good. Backside rebound taken by Garcia. And the official
goes
tumbling
down to the
into
ground
the
hard.
Kentucky cheerleaders down on the right baseline before he can make his call. And it looks like it's going to be a foul on Kentucky's Ansley Almanor. His second. team 9th, so the Aggies will go to the line for one and a bonus as Butler, Carr, and Owe check in, and Brea, Almanor, and Perry go out.
Well, right now, A&M has gotten Kentucky back in this half-court offense game. They have
by backing out of their press.
Yes, by backing out. You're right. They've taken away those fast break opportunities Kentucky got early in this half of play. So you have to figure out a way again to get back in the transition.
1-1.
Sports Live reaction
for Garcia.
Still up with 5.3 watching.
Shots perfect.
And show the game and play the audio.
Yeah, they used the press in the first half effectively to slow Kentucky down. Cats adjusted, as you said, they put Carr in the middle, and they fed him, and he directed the passes to get them in transition, so A&M backed out of the pressure.
6.7
bonus
China
shot.
1.
Bounces off, and this time Williams claims the rebound. He got inside of Washington. 59-53, Kentucky's lead down to 6. We go under 7 minutes to play. Owe bounces it to Carr out front. He dribbles left and hands it to Butler. Butler off the Williams pick comes to the middle, but he can't turn the corner. And here's a foul down low as Washington in a wrestling match with Williams is called for the foul. And that's 4
that they would come and hassle.
Just 5 on the Aggies.
Channels
so
the size of mine.
Yeah, so it shows you how Kentucky has been kind of standing around some in this half.
Payne comes back in. Washington out.
He replaces Washington.
The basket is needed here very badly.
Hope you're watching, man.
Owe on the left baseline. Gets it into Carr in the corner. Out to Butler. Butler at the top, double teamed off the pick and roll. Now he drives on Hefner, gets to the rim, missed the shot, but he got fouled.
Kentucky not a partner of this group. I am speaking of, y'all. They are not a partner.
And that cold tub back there, man. He's
the Baylor Bears are not a partner of theirs as well, so that's what we'll use later.
Fouls on Payne, his second, team 6, but Butler was shooting, so he'll go to the line.
Got to bear down here because he's a big,
10 for 10 at the line in the first half for Kentucky was crucial when they were having trouble making shots. Butler was 4 for 4. And this one's no good.
Yeah, see, these are big.
Butler had worked his way up to 67% coming into this game. One more shot coming with 6:33 on the clock.
Shame that they got the University of Arizona.
Empty trip earlier when Owe missed 2. See if Butler can salvage a point. And he does not. And foul on the rebound, and it's going to be on A&M. Williams fighting for the rebound is going to draw a foul call against Payne.
They may not say he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, it's only that's 7 on the Aggies. So he'll get at least the 1-and-1 as Wilcher checks in, and Hefner goes out. Williams
for free
with 12 rebounds
I'm
tonight.
Play your audio
going
on
to the line
channel.
for the first time.
And all your commercials
1-and-1
are going to be heard. Nah, we don't want that.
Free throw, good.
Yes.
We don't want
Coming
that.
Coming off of a 12-rebound game down
at somebody else.
Mississippi State.
Big second chance point there for Kentucky. Maybe they can add one more now. Leads back to 7. Largest lead was 13 with around 11 minutes to play. 6:32 on the clock now. Here's the bonus shot. It's good. A&M would have had a lane violation.
They got in there too soon.
Didn't matter. Williams made them both. 61-53 Kentucky. Crowd comes to its feet. As Phelps comes into front court for the Aggies. Pass down the right side to Wilcher. Wanted to shoot a quick 3. Robinson wouldn't let it. Back to Phelps. Phelps with 15 on the shot clock. Hunting a shot. Goes down the lane. Gets in deep. Blocked by Williams. Rebounded by Kentucky. Owe comes out with it.
Big play, Williams.
And him coming back a little bit here. 61-53. 6:03 to go in the second half.
Yes.
But it's 2 on the other end.
The game found itself again.
Back-to-back 20-point games for Jackson Robinson.
Owe is 4 points away. 4 points away from 10.
Career.
to continue that
Robinson
streak.
shoots Kentucky back into a double-digit lead, and Texas A&M takes a timeout.
10-point lead
with
for Kentucky and a timeout by
to play
A&M.
in the game. Gives us a chance to say that our broadcast tonight is presented by First Watch. Proud to be the official breakfast of UK Athletics. Every day they're serving made-to-order breakfast, brunch, and lunch using fresh ingredients. Be sure to visit one of their 7 convenient Lexington area locations. Okay, I want to talk to a really good shooter about this point, like yourself. Goose, Jackson Robinson, saw him last Tuesday down at Georgia. A week ago tonight, I used the phrase he had the weight of the world on his shoulders. His body language just spoke to no confidence. Well, he got that fixed, and he went out and played a superb game on Saturday in Starkville. Didn't hit shots early tonight. Didn't bother him.
No. The worst thing that could have happened to Jax tonight was
silent
that
on
he
me,
found
y'all.
himself
Chat,
at the end of this thing with 5 or 6 points. Because now you're thinking, man, was that a fluke, or am I able to do that more often? Now
Can we get to 3,500 views?
Alabama
it's going to be
has
tough, y'all.
rallied to tie. Or no, excuse me. That's
We need 42 more.
Marquette
42 more views.
Alabama's down
3,500.
12, 2:15 to play to Ole Miss. A&M with the ball. Garcia goes into the lane, and a whistle and a foul as Payne was posted up in the paint.
Let him have it.
Carr going to get the foul.
Just let him have it. It's okay to give him 2 right there because it takes the 3-point shooters out of the game.
Correction. I misread the official signal. It was Williams. And that's his 4th.
It was Williams.
Where?
And he picked that up by grabbing him around the waist and slinging him out of there. I'm going to call that, and I'm a Kentucky fan.
You'll only upset 16 people.
Payne's 2 of 4 at the line tonight. Free throw, no good. Just a 58% shooter. Williams picked up his 4th foul, goes to the bench, replaced by Garrison with 5:43 to play. Wiltshire out
new wash
Washington
machine
in for
installed
the
in
Aggies.
that Casa de Moro, y'all. New wash machine.
I mean, this guy's pretty good.
10 points. Transfer from Minnesota. It is quite a load to handle in the low post.
Yes, he is.
Second shot rattles in. He's got 11.
And he wears number 21. So.
Substitution, Obansky coming back in for A&M. And going out will be Carter.
Let's see if this full-court press comes more aggressively now.
Yeah, and it's not the 3/4 court press. Yeah, they're picking up full court. Almost thrown away. There's he gets it over to Butler. Butler was about to go the other direction as the pass was coming, but he recovered. Kentucky's got it in front court. Here's Carr. Dribbles left, hands it to Butler. Butler now deep on the left side. Fakes right, goes left. Hits Robinson on a backdoor cut for a dunk off the right baseline.
Don't you love to see execution out of a timeout?
That was pretty.
That
22 for
awesome.
Robinson.
1-3-1. No.
Garcia out deep on the left side for the Aggies. Over to Phelps.
Thought Kentucky had gone 1-3-1.
Phelps to the left elbow. Jumper. Good.
Big time shot.
Just his 2nd basket of the second half. He's got 15 points. 65-56 Kentucky. Robinson throws it across the line to Carr. Carr dribbles into the paint, picks up his dribble, throws it out to Butler. Carr in the middle against that press has been fantastic for Kentucky. Carr out deep on the right side. Moves across the circle going left, almost lost his dribble. Now he's able to hand it off to Butler.
It looks like they are messing.
Shoot it. Butler over to Owe.
It looks like they are messing with the China channels, but they just start 2 more.
Off the board, just going to tap in his own miss, but he got the foul call against Garcia.
As soon as they mess with him, they shut it down and then open up 2.
Has been huge the last
1.8 in one of them.
Kentucky. They have taken their big. They're
5.9 in the other,
off the top of the key,
in
trying
the
to run
third,
the offense through them because they couldn't get him. They put Andrew Carr there now, and he has received that.
And 6.7
pass a lot easier.
And a 1.1.
So that was a huge move because he handles it better.
Just robbing YouTube of thousands of dollars nightly. We're going to mess
now 3-5
with the little
line,
channels. We're going to mess with the American channels that are doing nothing but playing audio that cannot be copywritten.
For the Aggies, missed it.
Because it's over the air. You cannot
66,
copyright
56,
something
Kentucky.
in the air.
And here's a whistle away from the ball on Garrison. as Payne was trying to work himself free along the baseline. Garrison picks up his fourth. So both Kentucky 5 men with 4 fouls now and 4:27 still to play.
Well, I would probably leave Williams over there on the bench for now, or go smaller.
I am
Aggies
number
had
1
9
now,
free
so
throws
let's
in the
go
first
Cat.
half, made 5. Now there's 6 of
Or
Payne
I am
in
no
this
one, I
half,
guess you
and
said
still
your name.
4:27 to play.
That's screen out.
Payne's free throw's good. Everything's a 2-shot foul from this point forward for Texas A&M. 12 points for Payne.
Screen out first.
Payne's second shot, good. He'll go out. Washington in.
All right, here we go. A&M, their last chance at a run here, probably.
Payne has scored 11 of his 13.
It's like they got it cut to a 8-point lead with 4:25 clock running here in the second.
Try to put the blitz on Butler.
Almost stolen as they
retreats all the way
try to trap Kentucky.
He throws it up to Carr, who gets it across the line to Oweh. Boy, Carr has been tremendous against that full court pressure.
It's just the way you beat the press.
And a turnover.
Turnover.
Here's a drive by Phelps, gets in deep. He's not going to try to shoot it over Garrison, and he almost threw it away. It's knocked away by Butler, but Obaseki comes up with it, goes down the lane, loses the ball, throws it way out front to Phelps. 15 on the shot clock. Phelps, couple of crossovers, runs into Butler, forces up a shot, jump ball, possession arrow, Kentucky. Lamont Butler with a tremendous defensive play as he got his left hand and that sore left shoulder up on top of the ball.
But that hyperextended his shoulder, so he's hurt again.
He's holding that left shoulder as he heads to the bench. Timeout on the floor. 3:51 to play. It's Kentucky 66, Texas A&M 58 on the UK Sports Network.
Every bank claims to have great customer service. But at Republic Bank, you don't have to take our word for it. According to a recent customer satisfaction study by the Qualtrics XM Institute, Republic Bank customers are nearly 3 times more likely to recommend us to friends and family compared to the industry average. That's right, nearly 3 times.
Next on Valhalla Sports Talk.
What are you waiting for?
The Butler Bears travel to McHale Center in Tucson, about an hour north of me,
Member
to
FDIC.
take on the Arizona Wildcats and NCAA Men's College Basketball action.
Miles of trails surrounded by striking scenery. Catch fall festivals from lively music fests to local culture and heritage celebrations. Experience all the smells,
19
sounds,
views
and
away
traditions
from
of a bourbon
3,500.
distillery. Get nose to nose with some of the most magnificent and friendly horses anywhere, and so much more. I
might be
Go
able
to
to pay for the internet I
KentuckyTourism.com and plan
use.
your fantastic getaway. Kentucky. Come see for yourself. On the journey to quality, affordable health coverage, Connect can lead every Kentuckian to a world of great options, including low-cost and even no-cost plans. And with open enrollment ending on January 15th, you should get moving now. Whether you're continuing coverage or getting started, visit connect.ky.gov today, because it's the easiest path to a healthier life for you and your family.
51 left to play, 66-58. Kentucky leading Texas A&M here at Rupp Arena. Our broadcast tonight on the UK Sports Network is presented by First Watch. Proud to be the official breakfast with UK Athletics. Every day they're serving made-to-order breakfast, lunch, and lunch using fresh ingredients. Be sure to visit one of their convenient Lexington area locations. There are 7 of them. So if there's a held ball, Kentucky, or rather Texas A&M will have the arrow because Kentucky just won a possession off the arrow. As soon as they return to play, they'll put the arrow to Texas A&M. If there's a foul, Kentucky is shooting 1 and 1. Texas A&M is shooting 2. And the Aggies have 1 timeout left. Kentucky has 2 timeouts left. So I talked about how instrumental Carr's been as a pressure release option for Kentucky. What you know they're going to get a lot of physical pressure here from A&M.
Yeah, and A&M will try to make an adjustment to take
Just
that
seems
away.
like we're not going to make it, y'all.
Kentucky take that option away, but good, quick, hard cut.
13 away.
By
Lucky
the
number
people
13.
around Andrew Carr is
All
what
right,
I'm
3:51 to go in the second half.
the
Kentucky now with a
Kentucky's turned it over
66-58
15 times tonight,
lead
but
over the number
A&M
11
only been
ranked
able to
Texas
score
A&M
11
Aggies.
points off those turnovers. So one of the better defensive efforts, I think, for Kentucky, and the rebounding factors into that, is they've out-rebounded the A&M team 38-28 and only permitted 10 offensive rebounds by the Aggies. They get it into Butler. They press at three-quarter court. Butler and Owe trading passes. They get it into front court. Owe's trapped. Diagonal pass to Carr on the left wing. Carr holding the ball. Throws it to Butler out deep on the left side. Shot clock at 15. Butler dribbles over to the right side. Tracked by Hefner. 10 seconds. Carr is trying to post up. Can't get it to him. Now they do. Carr goes up, scores, and a foul.
He has been the difference maker down the stretch here.
Pretty pass from Butler. And what he did, Goose, he threw it up
Go
high.
away. If he don't get it going, y'all, he needs at least 3 points to keep that streak going of 10 points
that's the way
plus
Texas A&M,
per
number one,
game.
they're small anyway right now. I mean, you look out there and
He's on the bench right now.
The tallest player out there. So they're not real tall anyway, but then they switch with one of the guards. And
now it's a 10-point lead for the Wildcats.
Obaseki committed the foul.
Butler
3:27 remaining.
made a great pass because he looked off the defense, relaxed just a little bit, and then he threw it over top. That's another
free throw. Good.
Nice free
I
throw.
knew it was going to hit the back of the rim. I was going to say
Hits
it's
the
harder.
heel, bounce straight up 3 feet, drops,
in the air,
nothing but net.
Right down through the bucket. 11 for Carr. 69-58 Kentucky. Obaseki goes down the lane, gets to the rim, and banks it in. That last foul on him was his fourth. He made a tough move there to get 12 points on the night. And now we get a whistle as Butler is coming up the left side. And I'm not sure.
I think this is a warning for both coaches to get in the box.
Oh, okay.
I think maybe.
Sideline warning.
And only one has gotten in the box, and now both are. The one that was in the box is on the Kentucky side of the floor.
Robinson trying to get it in, does so to Butler. Butler over to Owe, still in backcourt. Now he walks it across the line. 3:05 to play. Owe out deep on the right side. Just standing and dribbling. Moves across the circle, going left. Gets cut off by the chest bump from Payne. Bounce feed into Garrison, and Obaseki fouls him.
Boy, and Garrison, man, he turned his ankle as he came down. Goodness, you got to look at that, please.
Obaseki 6'4". When he gets caught on these mismatches, he
Yo,
just gets really physical.
Yo.
But here's the thing. That play right there tells me that they said as soon as Garrison catches the ball, foul him. I mean, that's what that looked like to me.
I'm chuckling because on the replay, he comes to Garrison.
The jersey first.
He grabs Obaseki is a couple of steps away from him, so he grabs his jersey and pulls himself closer.
Yeah.
He can't move Garrison toward him, so he pulls himself closer.
43 is the real subscriber
Let's see
count.
what happens
Two
here.
away from 21-0.
There was a common foul called against Obaseki that is now under review. Had him for 4 already. Must have gotten one on somebody else by mistake, on him by mistake.
That'll probably get copied. So they're reviewing that last play as they played "We Will Rock You" at Rupp Arena.
Someone split because Garrison.
So we get to ride the elevator, chat. We get to ride that elevator.
Will come in here on Saturday off a loss for a 12 noon Eastern time tip.
What happened? They're playing music in the background.
Game. They might have been looking ahead to the trip to Lexington.
Could be right. 69-60, Kentucky leads Texas A&M. 2:55 to play.
No lies, Theo.
And I think it's going to remain a
no lies
foul.
told, Theo Sam Eagle.
It'll be 2 shots before Garrison.
But you know what? Vikings Jerome was in here earlier, and he asked me, are you over the Vikings loss yet? I was like, I was over the loss before I went offline last night.
Pull himself into a bump with Garrison, and then he slapped down on his left wrist. So no wonder Garrison was a little ticked off.
I don't blame him for that. But as I say, that's the way they play. And they kind of have this philosophy that they can't call them all.
No, they have upgraded it to a flagrant 1.
They did upgrade
wow,
it.
flagrant
and
1.
Probably should have, Tom. I mean, that was as flagrant as you can get. Well, not as flagrant as you can get, because I've seen, believe me, I've seen a lot worse. But it looked like by design.
So 2 shots for Garrison. It's good. Well, that's the way to send the message back to the A&M bench. Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead, foul me.
Foul me. Give me a couple points, man. I'll take them.
Garrison's first trip to the line tonight, and he makes them both. Nicely done.
And made them with a lot of confidence, man.
Okay, so now an 11-point lead for Kentucky with 2:55 to go.
Free throw or a 3-pointer
in the game.
You may not have confidence in Brandon Garrison as a fan, but he has confidence in Brandon Garrison. Butler looking. Has to throw it way out front where Garrison makes an over-the-shoulder catch and gets fouled again.
I don't know if that was a case of Valstradamus, but I do know it was a case of been here, done this.
Some tough catches tonight because A&M's defense.
Regular season wins don't mean anything.
Passes, and late in the
it's what you do in the postseason, the playoffs,
Kentucky
that matters.
Shot 78% at the line tonight. 18
of
23.
I had literally no doubt after the Detroit game
shot short.
that they were one and done, that they would go
turnovers tonight.
At the time to Los Angeles and get beat.
Garrison with one more shot coming. 2:54 on the clock. If there's a hell ball,
zero
the
doubt
Aggies
in
have
my
the possession
mind.
arrow. They have 1 timeout left. Kentucky has 2. Rattles and pops out.
I should have loaded
so
up.
An empty trip. Aggies coming
on
the
DraftKings for that
11.
game. I really should have.
Phelps pass to left corner. Washington 3 short. Rebound away, but a foul on Kentucky as Garcia is on his backside in the lane. And it's on Carr. That is his 3rd.
But Kentucky's done a great job of getting inside position. But there have been some fouls called with them again on the inside. Not saying that's not a good call, because it probably was.
12 fouls whistled against the Cats in this half. And it's no good for Garcia. 11 have been called against the Aggies.
Already a record month, though, Theo.
Just 1 of 3 at the line.
Already a record month, and we're only at the 14th, the halfway mark. Most views ever in a month on Valhalla Sports Talk. Most views ever.
And you got to screen out first.
I believe we're already at most ad revenue ever as well.
By Garcia, his 5th point. 71-61.
So too cool.
They're going to pick up at 3-quarter court to try to trap Butler, but he quickly gets it over to Robinson, fires it up into front court to Owe, bounces it back to Butler. Butler comes into the circle, fires it back to Owe. 2.5 minutes to play. Owe dribbles to the middle of the floor. Shot clock at 12 seconds. Owe, couple of between the legs dribbles. Starts right, cut off. Backs out, holding it high above his head. Bounce pass to Butler into the lane. Over to Carr. 3 seconds to shoot. Back to Butler. Goes up. Ball stripped away. The shot clock buzzer goes off. And it will be Texas A&M ball.
This team is just not good at playing slow. I mean, I'm talking about trying to work that shot.
13 to go. 10-point ball game.
And then scramble for the shot. And when that does happen, you want the ball to end up.
I loaned my brother 125. I should have bet it instead.
Out
yeah, probably.
2:13 to play. They're down 10.
And I'm
Double trouble says I'm always here when Ohio State football is being played. Yeah, you are.
Phelps.
You deserve a value. Run a good stream. Appreciate it, Fred. Thank you so much, man.
With Butler, who takes a shot to the face.
17 more days to go, and we're already breaking records.
Payne went up as he put his arms up to get in shooting position. His left
Tomorrow night, the Lakers return to the
collided with
channel.
Butler's
Tomorrow
nose.
night, the Lakers return.
And
then on
Lamont's
Thursday
talking
night,
to
we got a
Fisher
hockey
about it, but he said,
doubleheader,
hey, you
including
initiated contact.
Theo Sam Eagles' New Jersey
Phelps
Devils
at line
taking
for
on the
2 shots. He's
Toronto
1 for 2
Maple
tonight,
Leafs.
And he hits it for his 16th point.
Followed by the Kings.
And Hefner back in, and Wilcher goes out. Phelps has had to take 16 shots to get his 16 points. He is 6 of 16 for the field, and that's pretty much all Lamont Butler. Second shot is good. Leads down to 8.
Coming hot.
Comes into Robinson. They trap him. Throws it back over to Butler. Here comes the trap on Butler. Back to Robinson. Robinson in a trap. Back to Butler. Splits 2 defenders. Gets into front court. Over to Carr on the left side. Down to Williams. Back to Robinson. Oh, he thought about a long 3.
Good decision.
Doesn't shoot it. 12 on the shot clock. Comes right side to Owe. Owe driving down to the baseline
they
with
still
7
do,
seconds.
Theo.
Spins back. Bounce
Not
pass to
well
Carr down
most
the
nights,
lane.
but they
Floater
still
good.
do.
Yes. Nice move, Andrew Carr.
Pretty
to the
assist
open
for
spot.
Owe.
Always made a couple of good passes.
Got me here today. I don't
73,
usually pay
63
attention to
Phelps.
basketball,
Left
says
side,
Fred. I
3 ball.
appreciate
No
you,
good.
man. Thank you so much.
Owe with a rebound in traffic. Owe, one-hand pass up into front court to Williams, who'll slam
Williams
it in.
slam
With
dunk.
1:23 to play. 2 straight Ortega Owe assists.
118 clock running.
Ortega, man.
Owe still needs those
pass
3 points to keep his
right
streak
on
alive of 10-plus points.
Fans are on their feet at Rupp Arena as the ball is rolling up the court, and they're going to blow the whistle and reset for the inbounds pass.
52 in the house, y'all.
Kentucky has been so much better against that press.
Next on Valhalla Sports Talk, y'all, we got the
transition opportunities.
Yes, they have.
The University of Arizona Wildcats
put
against
Andrew Carr in the middle
the Butler
of that
Bears.
zone and let him do the handling.
The
of
Baylor
ball.
Bears, excuse
the
me.
The bigs were having a difficult time catching it and transferring it to the other side. Andrew Carr has been the man. That's a great move right there.
They're back over at the monitor to take a look at something.
Well, they're looking at the clock. Did some time run off the clock, or was it 109 where it is now?
75-63 Kentucky, just 109 to play. If this score holds, Kentucky will be 3-1.
Music. Let me cover that, y'all. Let's all take an elevator ride. First floor. Menswear. Shoes. Suits. T-shirts. And socks. Second floor. Ladies wear. Third floor. Appliances.
Up the court, and
well, I didn't think they
not
would
supposed to tick off.
But I didn't think they'd put 10 seconds back on the clock, but they did.
Right, so they add 10 seconds. That's 119. 119 remaining.
Well, they
in
don't
this
want
ball
to roll
game.
that ball all the way up the floor without the clock starting. And now they accomplished that.
By being served.
Phelps dribbles it up.
What do you
toward the
mean?
midcourt line, picked up by Owe as he starts down the right side in front of Coach Williams. Phelps loses the ball in the corner, and Owe comes up with it. Owe dribbles it up the right side.
Owe, you need points. Shoot a three, man.
1 minute to play, and he is fouled by Hefner.
So he'll go to the free throw line for
1
2.
minute exactly on the clock, and Owe, his double-digit scoring streak in jeopardy. He has 7 points. He's going to go to the line to shoot 2. He
says,
3
I
out of
got
6 tonight, so he had a chance to already be in double figures.
Right.
It was up to 78% before this game.
David Miller checks in, says, I'm watching from the Philippines.
It's good.
Shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you.
Wilcher in, Washington out for the Aggies.
Well, it just, again, shows you that every possession, every shot is important during the course of a game.
Free throw good. 9 for Owe.
So he's got 9, y'all. He needs one more.
Lead of the night for Kentucky. Phelps gets into the lane.
Quick
and
layup on
scores
the other end.
At the other end, he's got 19 points. Comes into Owe, and he gets fouled.
All right,
again.
Owe fouled.
Oh, he may get a chance. He goes
And he'll go to the line for 2.
He'd already been fouled by Garcia. That's his 3rd. So Oway just needs to make one of these 2 free throws. Well, no, he needs to make them both.
He needs to make them both. Yes. You're absolutely right about that.
But it's just one that he needs to keep the streak alive.
All right, let me get my scoreboard right here.
Free throw. Good, and there it is. He's into double figures. And
so
credit
hits
to
10
the young
again.
man. He had a couple of pretty assists late in this game when he could have been trying to hunt shots for his streak.
Oh, my goodness. He had perfectly placed assists. Maybe 3 of them down the stretch here.
78-65, Kentucky. And Oway hits them both. He's got 11. 79-65. Timeout, Texas A&M.
A&M takes a timeout with 50.4 seconds remaining.
Texas A&M using its
we'll go to the main
timeout
for the rest of this
game.
one, chat.
Oh, you just knew that was going to happen.
Our broadcast tonight's been presented by First Watch. Proud to be the official breakfast of UK Athletics every day. They're serving made-to-order breakfast, brunch, and lunch using fresh ingredients.
later,
be sure to visit one of their 7
creamy,
convenient Lexington area
I don't even
locations.
creamy Empress later.
It is a final from Tuscaloosa. Ole Miss 74.
The creamy Empress
Alabama
has left the
64.
house.
And looks like Marquette is going to
28 likes, 3,700 views.
at DePaul, but with 1 second to play, Marquette is hanging on to an 85-83 lead. The tumultuous year in college basketball.
Yes.
And a lot of teams that have done a lot of difference between. That's certainly
Well, you're
true of the
retired
league.
Navy, David, living in the Philippines?
And it's going to be even more fun, man, because you never know. Not just for our games, but all around the country and especially around the SEC.
Heck, the SEC
Thank you
tournament could
for
be
your
better
service,
than the
Mr.
NCAA
Miller.
You might be right about that. I mean, you could be absolutely right.
You can see the same 4 teams in the Final Four in Nashville that you can see in San Antonio. 79-65 Kentucky. Aggies play it in on the side. Phelps comes to get it. Phelps out deep on that right side. Bounce pass into the post to Payne, who turns and scores with the left hand. 15 for him. He comes into Butler, and he gets fouled by Hefner. That's his 3rd.
And that last play, Amari Williams.
I'm number 1 now. Bet myself.
A great example of what I've been
Me
saying.
too. Me
Just
3.
let Payne get
Me
it. You
3,
don't want
y'all.
to make it really that easy.
I
but
didn't retire.
Just
I
let
didn't
him catch
retire
that
like
thing in there
David.
and
but
score. Take the ball.
I got
off
out
the
right
three-point
after
line.
the end of Desert Storm.
2 shots for Lamont
A
Butler.
long time ago.
4 out of 6 at the stripe tonight. Hits all of his points at the free throw line.
Tom, I sure thought this game would be played in the 60s the way it was first half.
Yeah, it was 35-32 Kentucky at halftime. And
Kentucky's at 80 again.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
good.
Valhalla
81-67
homies.
Kentucky.
It's just for fun. The Berserkers are the
Butler in
subscribers,
backcourt, make
and
sure
the
they
B
inbound
homies
the ball to Phelps. He uses
are the
extra
members.
seconds. Gets down the lane with a runner. Blocked off the board by Williams goaltending. Give the basket to Phelps.
I'm going to pay out these bets. There was only 2 bets, y'all.
Murray has been challenging
Noah about to
everything
make
tonight.
a little bit here. I
And
think
a
Noah's
lot
going to
of
make
plays
his
run
grip.
after rebounds.
You have to like that. I mean, again, it's one of those plays you kind of scratch your head on, but I like him playing that
I
aggressive.
think Noah just hit a little mini lottery
30
ticket.
seconds to play.
You were
6
Army
fewer
too, Doug?
seconds on the
Thank
shot
you,
clock.
man.
Butler just
Thank you so
standing in
much.
the midcourt circle and dribbling. As the fans at Rupp
That was
Arena
Army
come
as
to
well.
their feet. A&M's not going to foul. So Kentucky will have to
get
either
another
take a shot or you take a
turnover
shot
or-
clock violation. One or the other. Butler just standing and dribbling. 2 seconds, 1 second. And the shot clock goes off. Butler threw it over to Oway at the last second. I guess he was trying to force Oway into taking the turnover.
Well, fortunately, that is a
Check
team
your balance,
turnover.
Noah. Check your balance.
Maybe that's it, yeah.
Oh, man. You don't want that by your name. That's why I would have just thrown it up there. I'd rather have a missed shot.
2 seconds. Hefner, a 3, and Robinson got a piece of it. So on one of the better defensive performances of those teams in for Kentucky, the game ends with a block shot for Jackson Robinson. Top 50.
All right, chat. So Kentucky gets the victory, 81-69. So I imagine they'll probably move up a little bit in the rankings after beating a top 11 opponent. But I've got a little time to prepare for the next stream, which is always nice. Not much, though. I got 20 minutes, so I ain't got no time at all. That's about what it takes. But next up, the Baylor Bears take on the Arizona Wildcats from McHale Center. It's an 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time start. The Valhalla Sports Talk will be here for all the action. I'm going to get out of here, y'all, and set up for the next one. Actually, I could change this right now while I'm on stream, couldn't I? I might have already set it up again. Oh man, I am so prepared, chat. I am so prepared. Next up, Baylor Bears, Arizona Wildcats. Look at Noah with his 4,800 points. Hey, good night, Doug. Good night, Doug. Noah hit the little mini lottery tonight, chat. All right, let's look at the final stats, I guess, real quick. If I remember what controller I'm supposed to be using here. Come on, Jeff. Here we go. All right, so there are the final player stats. The leading scorer for A&M ended up being Phelps, the guard, with 21 on 33 minutes. And the leading scorer for Kentucky, Jackson Robinson, with 22. But I'm going to get out of here and set up for the next stream, y'all. It's the 15-minute warning, I guess. 15-minute warning. Thank you so much for being here. Valhalla Sports Talk, at least for now, is off the air.